Right, I'm just going to make a short video just to show you how to make a tinfoil hat for your malt loaf. What I've realised is when you're baking this malt loaf, because there's a high concentrate of sugar and fruit in the malt loaf, it caramelises really quickly, and you end up with the top going far too brown. I've also found that if you have a tinfoil hat on the loaf for the first 60 minutes of the 80-minute bake, I find that it helps with the rising process as well. And then all you need to do is remove the foil for the last 20 minutes, and that's where the loaf can caramelise and it browns, so you've got that gorgeous brown top to the malt loaf at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly show you how I make my tinfoil hats, so bear with me. That's a flattering shot. Right, so basically you've got your tin foil. I've got about a palm width of foil either side of my £2 loaf tin. So if I just move that to the side, and I'll try and do this slowly so that you can see what I'm doing. I take the tin foil, pinch it in the centre of the tin foil, take my index finger, if you can see here, and then I fold the tin foil away from me. Don't squish it down too far because we need this tin foil to release again in a little while, so don't sit there folding out all the creases and making it nice and neat. There's no point. So I've turned the tin foil round, and now I'm doing exactly the same on the other side, again pinching in what was the centre of the tin foil, using my index fingers, folding over. There we go. So if I hold this towards you, you can now see that I've got that crease in the centre there. You can just see my son trying to get past in shot. Right, so now what I'm going to do, that's very off-putting, Lewis. I'm going to fold the tin foil at the end. So I've folded it in that way, turning it around, fold it in again. Right then. So what we've got now is we've got one side where you've got this little pocket, if you can see that. And then on the other side, you've got these creases where I can fit my fingers under. So this effectively can now go over the top of the loaf tin. So very loosely, this doesn't have to be an exact science, just very loosely tuck it in around the edges. And what you can do now, holding the loaf tin with one side, hold the flap with the other side, you can start to pull up the foil on that side and then pull up the foil. This is a bit fiddly. On that side. Okay, now there we go. So what we've got is we've got a tinfoil dome over the top of our loaf tin now. And what this enables the loaf to do is it rises inside the tinfoil. And I find that this, like I said before, really does help to aid with the rising process. And like I say, just leave that on for 60 minutes for the bake. And then for the remainder of the bake, for the last 20 minutes, just simply take the foil hat off, by which time your, obviously this is an empty loaf tin, but by which time your loaf should be really nicely domed to about this size, and then it will caramelise for the remainder of the 20 minutes. So hopefully that works. Good luck.